Hello, I'm Viviana Vasquez, and I'm presenting on the diabetes dataset for the Applied Biostats and Epidemiology class at FranU. So my experimental design is on 65 diabetic patients who were studied over 4 months, and they were each given different treatments of metformin, Janumet, and insulin. They're encouraged to decrease their carb intake, and each patient's body weight was recorded at the beginning of the study and after 4 months of treatment. So it was tested to see the efficacy of these treatments, and their hemoglobin A1C values were recorded to test this after the 4 months. The objective of the trial was to see the efficacy of the 3 different treatments and to determine if there was any kind of relationship between hemoglobin A1C and weight change as well. So the data set I was provided had the patient numbers, post weight, and pre-treatment weight at the beginning of 4 months and at the end of 4 months. It was divided also between the 3 treatments, insulin, metformin, and Janumet, and their hemoglobin values at the end of the 4 months. So for diabetes 1, the first research question is, are the mean hemoglobin values in each treatment group the same or different after 4 months of treatment? So to determine if there was a statistical significance, and a one-way ANOVA F test was run. Box plots were used to reveal that there are no outliers between the 3 treatment groups. So thankfully the data was normally distributed as well. We can see that through the QQ plots, this is just a distribution of a depiction of the 3 medications for insulin, metformin, and Janumet. The Shapiro-Wilks test revealed that for insulin, a p-value of 0.536. For metformin, it was 0.118 and 0.896 for Janumet. This was conducted at a 0.01 alpha and showed normal distribution. So backing up a little bit, the data set had an N value of 30 for the insulin group with a mean of 8.243, standard deviation 1.0061, an N value of 20 for the metformin group, and a mean value of 8.67 with a standard deviation of 0.9476, an N value of 15 for the Janumet group, with a mean of 8.14 and a standard deviation of 0.8288, with a total N value of 65 for the whole group, with a mean of 8.351 and a standard deviation of 0.908. So based on the ANOVA test, the p-value of 0.193 showed that the null hypothesis was failed to be rejected. And so these hypotheses are, there is no difference in the mean hemoglobin values in each group after the 4 months of treatment, and there is a difference in the mean values of the group. The result, this is just the result section for this question. So our next research question is, did the patients experience a significant weight change during the trial? So to determine this, if there was a significant weight change, paired samples t-test was run. The data set had an N value of 65 with a mean of 183.34 for the post-treatment and a mean of 187.66 for the pre-treatment. So the assumptions of normality were tested, and the Shapiro-Wilks test revealed a p-value of 0.667 for the pre-treatment and a 0.601 p-value for the post-treatment weights. Again, the QQ plots here show the distribution of the data points for, I believe this one is the post-treatment weight. And those box plots showed no outliers. The pre-treatment weight also showed no outliers in the box plot as well, and the data was normally distributed. The paired sample statistics had a mean of 187.88 for the pre-treatment and 183.34 for the post-treatment. The correlation showed a two-sided p-value of 0.2425, and the paired samples test was run, so the 95% confidence interval revealed a lower value of 0.806 and an upper value of 7.84. So the two-sided p-value was equal to 0.017 with a t-value equal to 2.456. And the mean difference of the pre-treatment and post-treatment weight was equal to 4.323. So the null hypothesis was rejected. And so our null and alternative hypotheses are that the patients experienced no significant weight change and the patients experienced significant weight change during the trial. So the null was rejected. These are the results. And that is my presentation.